Hi class, this is Christian here, your instructor. Welcome to week 1. I know I should have probably let this video out a little bit sooner, but I want to re-record this video just to show you how to navigate around Blackboard, as well as how to connect to your account and how to view those files on your web browser. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is this home page here, which is the course site. Now, this is the main page that every time you log in here, you will see this screen here. Okay, you can get it here from the home link here or the Learning Units tab. So either one of those will take you here. If I do have any announcements to make, I will post it inside the announcements page. And if it's really crucial that I think that you should know, then I will send it out to everyone. Otherwise, you will probably need to come here and once in a while and check if there's anything in here. Okay. So if you haven't already submitted your syllabus acknowledgement assignment, you need to do that first. If you don't do that, you will not see the rest of the learning units. So if you scroll down this screen like I do here, you see that there's a unit 0 to let you go in here and submit the syllabus acknowledgement assignment, which is the number 6 here you see here. Okay, so what you do is go here, you click on this link here, and just read this information about your computer viruses and so on, how to submit assignments on Blackboard if you've never done it before, if this is your first time, and I'll show you just how to do that. Now it's really simple, but so it's good to have go here and learn how Blackboard can be done. So in here at the very bottom is the syllabus acknowledgement assignment. Now, so to do that, you just basically click on the link. Okay, so if again this is your first time at Blackboard, you see that this icon here is the icon for assignments. Okay, that means you need to click on it like I do here, and then you will be presented with the same information for that assignment. Plus a few things. So you have the due dates here, you have the possible points if there are any points here, and right below the points here you don't see it, but if there is a rubric or a scoring guide to go with this assignment, it will be listed here as well. Okay, so this is it. And the very bottom, well, on the top or the very bottom also, you see these 3 buttons here. Okay, and when you're ready to submit, you basically click the submit button and you're done. But before we do that, I ask you to say, either type this in here, copy and paste it, or you can type in your own, that's fine, that you understand the requirements for this course and you have read the syllabus. So you can type it here, or you can go into the write submission as a text and you write it here. Either way you do it, it's fine. Or in future assignments, if I ask you to attach any files, then you want to click on this button here. It says browse my computer, and then upload any file that you want to upload. Okay, and then once you are done, let's just say I agree to if I copy this and put it here and you click submit, okay, it's gonna say you submit already, it's good. And then now it should send me alert to me, and I can see that you submitted, and then you just click OK to get out of there. And then if you go back to the learning units, you'll see that Unit 1 has now been released. Okay, so it's now released and you can go in there and start your assignments. Alright, now if you one thing I want to let you know also is that you want to check in the resources in more tab here. This one here has some really useful information that you should probably know about your Chronos account, and I'll go over that just a minute. But some tips in here later on, you'll come back here and revisit these just to see how you can use some of these features here. But these are, for example, the demo.php file. These are probably not until like the end or towards the end of the semester. Same thing with the JavaScript part. Okay, so in here is a folder called Chronos. If you click on the Chronos folder, it will take you to another page. Has a lot of information here. This is a really useful information for you. If you want to change your password, then you need to follow the steps in here. It's a PDF file that's going to walk you through how you can change your password. Okay, so that's for those of you who want to change your password. If you don't, you don't have to do that. This is something else. I'll show you that later. Now, at the very bottom here is FileZilla. Okay, so in order for you to complete your assignments and for you to upload files to the web server and Kronos web server, you will need some type of an FTP client, such as the FileZilla. This is one of the most popular free FTP clients out there. So I will recommend you go and then download this client to your machine, and it has all kinds of it would go on with almost like every machine you can have. Okay, so click on all these files. You don't need the server type, you just want the client. Okay, so click it install. Once you install and you're done, and if you load your FileZilla, it should look something like this screen you see here. Okay, and I pointed out here some basic information about what they are and so on. So the first box here is called the host. The host or the host name is usually a domain name or an IP address that links to a domain. Okay, so for our class, we're going to use the host kronos.gtc.edu. All right, and then the username is the username that is assigned to you is usually the first character followed by your last name. That's your username in all lowercase. And then the password is also assigned to you. And to see what those are, if you go back to the site, back not here, but let me go back a little bit here to the My Grades tab. Right in here, you will see an item called Kronos account. Okay, I don't have it here, but you'll see that it should list your account name followed by a colon and then 6-character password. Okay, so that is your account. And if you click this link here, also gives you more information. So the host again is kronos.gtc.edu, and your website will follow this URL here. So you need to type this URL followed by the little character here, it's a tilde. You need that, and then use your username here followed by slash and then whatever that is. Okay, so that's the route to your account. And this link here that points to your username. Okay, this is the same as if you're going to the FileZilla, and it points to this folder called public HTML, and this is where you put all your files into. Okay, if you don't put any files in this folder, and if you leave it outside of the public HTML folder, then they can never be accessed by the browser. Okay, so it needs to be inside the public HTML folder. Alright, so for now, I want to go and fire up FileZilla so you can kind of see how that works. Okay, if you haven't used it before, this would be a good time to see, but I'll record that in a separate video. I think I should record in a separate video so you can see that a little bit better. Okay, so, and also something here, it's really important. I know it's a few of you already kind of struggling with this already, and it's not your fault, it's my fault for not letting you know. But just so you know that Kronos is run on Apache web server, which is on installed on a Linux partition or a Linux OS. What that means is that file names and folder names are all case sensitive. Okay, unlike your PC counterpart. See, on the PC, you can have uppercase, lowercase, you have a mix and match, and you still be fine. It doesn't matter how you spell it. If you just write it out in all uppercase, lowercase, it would still work. But on Macintosh and Linux machines, you have to be really careful about the case sensitivity of your file names and folder names. So, for example, if we look at these 3 links here, okay, so the first one it's all lowercase, and then the second is with a capital I for index, and the third is a capital H for HTML. Okay, so in the PC, in a PC environment, all of these will take you to the same place, and they'll be the same. But on Linux, they're all different. Okay, so just make sure if you name your file with a lowercase, you want to access it using lowercase in the URL, and vice versa. So that's important. All right, so that's that's the one thing I want to point it out. In the learning units, I want to go into Write Unit 1. Okay, you'll be presented with these 3 folders for every unit in the future for the rest of the course. This folder here mainly just contains some, PDF and what chapter or chapters you need to read, any videos that is provided by the author, or I'll probably find some additional videos either from YouTube or maybe very few from YouTube, or my own, or from lynda.com. I posted here to kind of assist you. Okay, and then the other folders, the prepare folder is usually I'll list some information here. Unit 1, this is the only exception that has a lab assignment, which is an assignment that you need to submit in for grading. Okay, so this one just to demonstrate that you know how to upload data files to the web server, and I put some instructions in here as well. And again, I'm gonna go over the FileZilla part here to show you how to upload files to the web server. Okay, and so these will be discussed. And then once that's done, then again, to submit this assignment, you basically click on the link here, and you'll see that these are the same information earlier with the date and the points. And at the very bottom, all I ask you is just basically to copy the link of your URL. In this case, it's this link here, right? I'm going to copy this link here, and then do a Control-C, and then right down here, just paste it here, and submit this assignment. Okay, once we have it working, and then just click Submit, and then that should be good to go. And you'll see that again. You click OK, and so this is done. And if you go back to the My Grades tab, you'll see that you have submitted. I have submitted the syllabus acknowledgement as well as the UP U1P Lab 1. And with the yellow icon here means just that it's still waiting for it to be graded. Okay. So that is how you how you submit assignments. Okay, so I think this is all I want you to know about this site here. And so the next video, I'm going to walk you through how you can use FileZilla to upload files to your web server, as well as how do you access those files through the browser.